making the headlines tonight. Prime Minister Hun Sen says he will use a two-character strategy to eradicate opposition leader Sam Raisy's ideology in Cambodia. Prime Minister Hun Sen makes an appeal to all political parties, asking them to distribute donations and food to citizens who have been badly affected by the floods. The President of the Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste holds a press conference moderated by EAC News. And the Asura National Authority finds a statue of an Asura head while cleaning up around the south gate of Angkor Thom. This is the Daily Roundup here on EAC News Channel. A very good evening to you. I'm Darshana Gauchan. Prime Minister Hun Sen has asserted that he will use a two-character strategy to eradicate opposition leader Sam Raisy's ideology in Cambodia. In a press briefing held after renewing his voter registration information in Tak Mau City, Kandal Province on Thursday morning, Prime Minister Hun Sen said that from now on he will be implementing a two-character IF strategy, standing for isolate and finish, instead of his previously used five-character DIFID strategy, standing for divide, isolate, finish, integrate, and develop, to get rid of Sam Raisy's extremist ideology.
Divide, isolate, finish, integration, development. But I look at some part of people sorry. I ban cái ta isolate hai cứ finish cho ta bro. Hai trong some hai mất phép bỏ tới tương lai, vô lại bắt âm pi chấm đong tệ to hay là quay ban nọ đau được này. Some trap clum sa bỏ kia nữa là quay đây chưa tập vừa bỏ kia.
The Prime Minister also stated that his upcoming trip to 4 provinces also has the aim of organizing a network to defeat what he calls the extremist ideological organization set up by Sam Rainsy. The Prime Minister of Cambodia has made it clear that he will not pardon opposition leader Sam Rainsy. The Prime Minister confirmed this matter during a press briefing in Tak Mau on Thursday morning. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
The Prime Minister went to renew his voter registration on Thursday morning since he has officially changed his date of birth earlier this year. After completing registration, the Prime Minister held a press briefing where he confirmed that he would not pardon opposition leader Sam Rainsy.
នៅបន្តការបំផ្លិចបំផ្លាញកម្ពុជាដូច្នេះខ្ញុំមិនត្រឹមតែមិនលើកលែងលើកដៃលើកលែងចុះហត្ថលេខាលើកលែងទោសឲ្យជួនគាត់នេះតែប៉ុណ្ណោះទេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំកំពុងតែបំផុសចលនាដើម្បីនឹងកំចាត់ចោលនៅមនោគមវិជ្ជាជ្រុលនិយមនៃជួនក្បត់3ចំណត់
The Prime Minister also said that the royal government was ready to resist any form of insurgery from Sam Rainsy.
យើងក៏បានត្រៀមរៀបចំខ្លួនសម្រាប់ហេតុការណ៍ដ៏អាក្រក់បំផុតបើណែប៉ុនប៉ងបកចលាចលយើងក៏មិនខ្លាចញញើតជាមួយនឹងការប្រើប្រាស់កម្លាំងដើម្បីទប់ស្កាត់ការបំផ្លិចបំផ្លាញឬការធ្វើវិធានសាសនានៅបង្កើតចលាចលនោះទេបើសិនជាណែហ៊ានប្រើប្រាស់អាវុធឬហិង្សាបែបប្រើអាវុធ
The Prime Minister questioned Sam Rainsy about how many of his forces could resist the royal government of Cambodia, as all armed forces are now prepared to arrest Sam Rainsy if he returns to Cambodia. The Supreme Patriarch of the Tamil Order of Cambodia, Bo Kri, has also denounced and commended Sam Rainsy for the opposition of the royal government of Cambodia. Several ministries and state institutions have also issued messages in support of the Prime Minister, while the General Commissioner of the Police has also stated his intention to arrest Sam Rainsy and place him into prison. The Royal Cambodian Armed Forces General Command have also stated it is ready to defeat any form of insurgery against the government in Cambodia. Additionally, a Phnom Penh Municipal Court judge has sentenced Sam Rainsy to life prison and deprived him of political rights on charges over handing over the foreign state in connection to a case where he signed 4 interprovincial agreements to cut off Cambodian territory for the Montagnard Vietnamese people in Lev. Sam Rainsy is currently facing numerous court cases involving charges of conspiracy, incitement to cause serious chaos to social security, an incitement to disobey the military that stated after his attempt to return to Cambodia in 2019 and reestablish a Cambodian national rescue movement, following the dissolution of the CNRP in 2017. For this, the court sentenced him to 10 years in prison, and in March 2021, he was sentenced to 25 years in prison for murder in connection with an attempted coup overthrow the government on his return to Cambodia on the 9th of November 2019, along with other charges. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
While completing his voter registration in Takmal City, Kandal Province on Thursday morning, Prime Minister Hun Sen made an appeal to other political parties, asking them to distribute donations and food to citizens who have been badly affected by the floods. EAC News reporter Dekanin has more.
The Prime Minister stressed that anyone can pitch in to help citizens who have been affected by the floods, not only the government or monks. He encourages all those who can afford to do so to help ease the burden of flood victims. Prime Minister Hun Sen shared that he plans to visit and distribute donations to flood victims in Battambang, Bosat, Mentiminjay and Siem Reap provinces over the next few days to help alleviate the suffering of the affected people. The Prime Minister stressed that he is not doing this as an opportunity to promote his election campaign. Dekanin, EAC News.
Lieutenant General Hunman congratulated the President of Timor-Leste for being elected into office for a second time in April 2022. During a meeting between the two leaders on Wednesday, the Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Cambodian Armed Forces, Lieutenant General Hunman, congratulated the President of Timor-Leste, Jose Manuel RamosHorta, on winning the presidential election in his country for a second time this year. Lieutenant General Hunman said that President RamosHorta's second state visit to Cambodia shows the friendship and good cooperation between the two countries, governments, and peoples of Cambodia and Timor-Leste. President RamosHorta expressed satisfaction over the good relations between the two countries and also recalled the efforts made by the royal government of Cambodia under Prime Minister Hun Sen's leadership to address regional and international issues involving Timor-Leste. The Timor-Leste president also positively assessed Cambodia's rapid development since the end of the country's protracted conflict. The two sides exchanged further views on bilateral relations and cooperation in key areas such as investment, trade, agriculture, education, energy, and aviation.
The head of the registration team of the Department of Conservation of Monuments and Preventive Archaeology of the Asura National Authority, Chuksumala, said that after moving the souvenir stalls to the new parking lot in front of Phnom Kaeng, the team went to clean up the area and found this Asura head. Somala stated that the team dug 30 to 40 centimeters deep into the ground and found 3 pieces of ancient stones, which they cleaned and assembled into the Bayon-style Asura head. The statue measures 60 centimeters tall, 65 centimeters wide, and 59 centimeters in thickness. As the team continues to restore Angkor Thom's South Gate, they believe that they will continue to find more lost statues. All found statues will be brought to the Pranorodam Sehat Angkor Museum to be cleaned and restored properly. This current restoration expedition began after UNESCO stated that the modern buildings in the Angkor area have affected the historical site and must be demolished to avoid it from being removed from the World Heritage Site list. Prime Minister Hun Sen has stated that he will not allow Angkor to be removed from the list and said that the government is currently using gentle methods to ask people to leave the Angkor area. However, he added that in the future, if any citizens continue to refuse to leave, the government will implement stricter administrative measures where compensation for relocation will not be provided. Currently, more than 6,000 families have been compensated by the government for relocating from the Angkor area to Runtaai Natural Village in Siem Reap Mantisrain District. Ekanin, EAC News.
The president of the Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste arrived in Cambodia accompanied by a high-level delegation for an official 4-day state visit on Wednesday morning. Our own EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis had the privilege of moderating a press conference with President Jose RamosHorta and his accompanying delegation at the Sofitel Hotel on Wednesday afternoon.
During his opening remarks, the president of Timor-Leste shared several words of praise for Cambodian's development.
We hear all the time about Singapore, economic miracle, about Dubai, or about China, But I think Cambodia is equally impressive, the way it has changed from so much more difficult past. And without really resources.
He further extended tribute to Cambodia's leadership, in particular Prime Minister Hun Sen, who he said is an architect between the country's great transformation.
Prime Minister Hun Sen has been a great friend of Timor-Leste. We have met many times in the past, not only me, but many other Timorese leaders who have been through Cambodia, been to Cambodia, have met with him. He has great feelings about Timor-Leste because of the history of Cambodia, because of his personal history, because of his experience on pulling a country out of extreme poverty and past tragedy to what it is today. So someone like him has feelings, and feelings of solidarity, of fraternity towards others in difficult situations.
President RamosHorta also specified to thank Prime Minister Hun Sen for supporting Timor-Leste's aspiration to join the ASEAN. He spoke about the 10 years of hard work and progress of the country has made to become eligible to join the association, particularly in the 3 pillars of culture, economy and peace and security. Answering a question from EAC News on why joining ASEAN is so important for his country, President RamosHorta stated that being part of the regional organisation facilitates many things, and joining ASEAN would open up many opportunities for Timor-Leste.
ASEAN is a very influential, important trade bloc, economic bloc, community bloc. Membership in ASEAN can mean more investors from the ASEAN region and beyond coming to Timor-Leste. Will be part of a market of almost 700 million people with almost $4 trillion joint GDP. It will facilitate Timorese going to study, work across Southeast Asia. It will be give more visibility to Timor-Leste's own voice, in the sense speaking together with ASEAN countries on issues like climate change, on debt relief, or other economic, financial challenges in the world.
He, however, also added that he believes joining the association would provide mutual beneficial results for both the island nation and the ASEAN.
We can help ASEAN reaching out to other blocs where we are already entrenched, like the community of Portuguese-speaking countries. Can help ASEAN countries lobbying, reaching out to the LDCs, the least developed country, which form a formidable bloc in the UN system. So we will bring something to ASEAN, not only benefiting us, but who knows, we can benefit ASEAN as a group.
The President of Timor-Leste will meet with the King of Cambodia, the President of the Senate, the President of the National Assembly, and Prime Minister Hun Sen during his visit. President RamosHorta and Prime Minister Hun Sen will preside over a signing of 2 important bilateral documents: the Aviation Services Agreement and the Memorandum of Understanding on Rice Trade between the Royal Government in Cambodia and the Government of the Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
If it's happening and you need to know about it, you'll get it all right here. EAC News brings you updates and breaking news in English across all of our platforms and channels. The EAC News app, YouTube, Facebook, Telegram, Twitter, and our website www.eacnews.asia. Join me and the rest of the EAC News team every day on your favorite channels. EAC News, Cambodia made clear.
Thank you for watching the Daily Roundup here on EAC News Channel. For more breaking news and updates, you can check out our website eacnews.asia or search EAC News on Telegram, Smart TV, or at your favorite app store. More from the EAC News team tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We will see you then.